This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say three-peat? Union Scotties, WPIAL champions.
The Neshannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McCain makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
Menses Monitis works through Rinson. Has a chance. Score!
Off the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. Actually recovered. And did they get her? They did!
Oh, he has wide open. Dave McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Good evening and welcome to Laurel High School, where tonight a 2A battle atop Section 4 between the Neshannock Lancers at 15-3 overall, taking on the Laurel Spartans at 13-7. Eric Thomas, I'll be joined by Lee Moan here shortly. We're going to listen in on tonight's senior night festivities here at Laurel High School. Just a real quick note, we're going to listen to the ceremony here, then get you to tonight's boys game. A game that doesn't really mean anything as far as the playoffs. Both these teams are in it, but the Neshannock Lancers do need to win tonight in order to stay neck and neck with Ulsh, and we'll talk more about that as the night progresses. Let's listen in on the senior night activities as they introduce the senior basketball players here at Laurel High School, and then we'll be back for tip-off in the pregame show after this on the Lawrence County Sports Network.
Stepping into the spotlight is J.L. Henderson. J.L. is accompanied this evening by her sister, Gia Henderson. J.L. has participated in cheerleading and proudly served as Sparty, the Laurel mascot, bringing energy and school spirit to every event for 1 year, and has played basketball for 10 years, serving as team captain. She's also involved in journalism, FCCLA, the Super Spartan Spirit Club, serves as president of Youth Alive, and was crowned our homecoming queen in 2025. After graduation, JL plans to attend a 4-year school to pursue a degree in education. Congratulations, JL. Next, we recognize our senior cheerleaders. Introducing senior Maya Jarrett. Walking her out tonight is her mother, Anne Marie Jarrett. Maya has participated in cheerleading for 1 year. She is also involved in football, serves as secretary in journalism, and is a member of the Super Spartan Spirit Club in FCCLA. After graduation, Maya plans to attend a 4-year college. Congratulations, Maya. Please welcome senior Sadie Smith. She is accompanied by her parents Chad and Jody Smith and has participated in cheerleading for 4 years, serving as cheer captain. After graduation, Sadie plans to attend Laurel Technical Institute to become a licensed in Sadie plans to attend Laurel Technical Institute, become a licensed esthetician in nail technology. Congratulations, Sadie. Next up is Atsiri Villanueva. Atsiri is the daughter of Whitney and Jonas Villanueva. She has been a member of the Laurel cheerleading squad for 1 year. Her plans after graduation are still being decided. Congratulations, Atsiri. We are now celebrating our next senior, Kendall Zeppelin. Kendall is accompanied by her parents, Michelle and Steve Zeppelin. Kendall has cheered for 9 years, serving as cheer captain. She is also involved in FBLA. After graduation, Kendall plans to attend Slippery Rock University to major in exercise science. Congratulations, Kendall. Last scored up is Bocce. Our next senior is Cadence Parkey. Escorted by her parents, Donovan and Amy. She has played bocce for 3 years and serves as president of the art club. After graduation, Cadence plans to attend college to study art. Best of luck, Cadence. Next up is Aiden Mack. Aiden is accompanied by his parents, Eden and Rachel Mack. Aiden participated in bocce for 2 years. He was also involved in track, cross country, and band. After graduation, Aiden plans to study biochemistry at a university. Congratulations, Aiden. Our next senior tonight is Landon Olenchi. Landon is accompanied by parents Caroline Roach and Ben Olenchi. This is Landon's first year playing bocce. He's also a member of the track team, serves as president of the yearbook, and participates in the musical. After graduation, Landon plans to attend trade school to become an electrician. Congratulations, Landon. Next up is Natalie Rogers. Natalie is the daughter of Mike and Maria Rogers. She has played bocce for 3 years and was captain each year. Natalie is also involved in working at the school's coffee shop, had lead roles in the school musical, captain of the Spartans, Lawrence County Fair Queen, member of the FFA, junior firefighter, and chorus. After graduation, Natalie plans to attend IOP to major in early childhood education and special education. Congratulations, Natalie. Please welcome senior Natalie Rossman, whose parents are Ryan and Kelly Rossman. Natalie has participated in bocce for 3 years. She is also active in several Special Olympics sports and judo outside of school. Natalie plans to stay at Laurel for another year, and her future plans are still undecided. Let's hear for Natalie. Next in the spotlight is Erica Wagner. Erica is here with her parents, Jason and Julie Wagner, and has played bocce for 2 years. She is also involved in the musical, band, track, choir, and church. After graduation, Erica plans to attend Liberty University to major in elementary education and minor in special education. Best of luck, Erica. Our last senior tonight is Seth Weldon. Seth is being escorted by his parents, Nicole and Jeff Weldon. Seth has participated in bocce for 1 year and is keeping his future options open. Best of luck, Seth. Let's hear it one more time for our Laurel seniors.
And there we go with our senior night festivities here at Laurel High School. When we come back, the pregame show to get you set for Laurel and Neshannock. Boys basketball action comes your way next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project. Tonight's pregame show on the Lawrence County Sports Network is brought to you by Castle Asphalt. Castle Asphalt provides commercial or residential asphalt paving, commercial site work, or commercial line striping. You can visit them online at castleasphalt.com. Eric Thomas, Lee Moen with you here tonight as we've got a Section 4 matchup. Again, a game that doesn't really matter as far as playoffs go. Yes, there could be some seed improvement here over the next couple of games, the last couple of games in the regular season. But overall, Lee Moen, this game doesn't matter. Playoffs, these two teams are both in. But for the Lancers tonight who come on the road, they do have to win their final two games to have any shot at the section title. The only problem is Olsh has two winnable games in their own right, too. So they may end up tied, but they still have to win this game tonight to stay pace for pace with Olsh.
And then if Laurel, they're looking to hopefully maybe get one of those, be in the top 12 to stay away from those pigtail games out of 13 through 19. So if they can get a victory here tonight, that might secure that spot of not having to play that preliminary games that start on Thursday the 12th, I believe it is. So if they can get a big victory here, they had a shot in the Neshannock earlier in the year, but couldn't get it done.
Let's take a look at our Axe standings tonight. Axe is Lawrence County's door-to-door transportation service open to the public. Axe takes people to work, play, and anywhere else they want to go. Online at Ride Axe Bus. That's RIDEACTSBUS.org. So in Section 1, let's just talk big picture here about the WPIAL 2A. Section 1, all the seeds are pretty much locked up except for one. Jeanette and Clareton are going to meet on Friday night to determine the section champ in Section 1. That's important because if you're looking at it from a Laurel perspective, Laurel has a shot to be a top 4 seed. You want to try to avoid Sewickley and Jeanette as much as you possibly can because they're probably going to be the top 2 in the WPIAL tournament. One seed left in that bracket or in that section, and that's going to be Springdale and Greensburg Central Catholic. Springdale plays Fraser tonight, and GCC plays Jeanette. So if Greensburg Central loses, Springdale gets that final spot. In Section 2, Sewickley. We already know that they have that thing wrapped up. Eden Christian, Winchester Thurston. There is a spot left in that section as well. Brentwood and Northgate are battling for that 4th one. Brentwood's got the inside track on that. You get down to 3, Chartiers Houston and Jeff Morgan. They are going to battle for the section title. That game coming up on Friday night. Chartiers Houston won the first meeting by 5. All 5 spots are locked up in that section. In 4, all that again is left to be determined is who's going to be the section champ, whether it's shared between Olsh and Neshannock or whether it's either one of the two that get the edge. Both need some help. Both need teams to knock off the other. And we'll see what happens here over the next couple of nights. Neshannock after tonight has Union left, and then Olsh has Rochester and Southside. So likely headed for a tie. Likely. We'll see what happens here tonight in this game. But all 5 spots from this section are locked up with Neshannock, Olsh, Laurel, Shenango, and Union, as Southside was knocked out on Friday night. So, again, seeding, yes, big deal. It was a big deal on Sunday night when Neshannock beat Clareton. That was a huge win for them in non-section play because Clareton figures to be a top 6 or 7 seed as well. This Lancer team seems to be playing their best basketball here at the right time of the season. They just got to kind of win out now and hope that they get a little bit of help.
Yeah, a little inconsistent at times, but they said you want to be peaking at the right time, and so far, so good. I think Coach Corey's going to be pretty happy with his squad for sure.
These two teams have kind of gone in opposite directions here since the calendar flipped. You have Neshannock, who is 9-1 in 2026. Laurel is 5-5, and for a minute there, it looked like they might get tied up in that situation with Southside Beaver and Union and Shenango trying to figure out who was going to be in what spot. But then a big win here against Shenango a couple of weeks ago, and then Laurel has been kind of righting the ship on their own right. But how about the series between these two? 10 of the last games versus Laurel, Neshannock has won. The last Laurel win in the series, January 16th, 2018. You've got to go back 6 years since Laurel has beaten Neshannock. In fact, the Lancers have won 10 in a row. What does Laurel have to do tonight to snap that?
Laurel's going to have to get out to a quick start here tonight. I think you got a packed house here tonight. Take advantage of this home crowd. But I think Mason Ernst is going to have a game of his life. But I think you're going to get it. You're continuing at 23 the last time they played against the Neshannock. But you got to get that secondary scoring that sometimes they don't get. So try to find somebody else other than Ernst here tonight if you can.
And remember, Laurel led the last meeting between these two teams 64-59 with 1:13 left. And then Lyle Freeze ended up hitting the game-winning shot with 7 seconds to go to win it for the Lancers. You mentioned Ernst, 24.5 points a game his last 3. He is on a heater for this Laurel Spartans team.
And also in that last game, I mean, the Neshannock trailed also, but they were only 8 of 20 from the free throw line in that game. So that's one reason why Laurel led late. So got to do a little bit better at the free throw shooting.
Yeah, it certainly is. We'll talk more about that as the night goes on. We'll also talk about our next auto body impact players of the game and give you our starting lineups and our keys to the game coming up next on the pregame show, brought to you by Castle Asphalt as we roll on here from Laurel High School, getting you set for Neshannock and the Spartans coming up next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
Congratulations to our January LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Wrestling as our LCAP Team of the Month for making the WPIAL semifinals and qualifying for the state championships, both for the first time in program history. Congratulations to Coach Kevin Carmichael and the Laurel Wrestling Team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
Being the home team, to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Wilmington's Reese Bruckner as the January Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month, as the county's leading scorer, approaching the 1,000 career points mark as well. Lawrence County SportsNet is also proud to honor Laurel Wrestling's Casey Wilson as January's Male Athlete of the Month for getting his 100th career win on the mat and helping the Spartans to their first ever PIAA berth in program history. Congratulations and best of luck to Laurel's Casey Wilson and Wilmington's Reese Bruckner, the January Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Welcome back to Laurel High School. Eric Thomas, Lee Moan with you as we get you set for tip-off tonight between the Lancers and the Spartans. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. They're brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Hungry after the game? The kitchen is open until 10:30 with select app specials. It's a post-game tradition at the Crane Room. For the visiting Neshannock Lancers, who again come into this game at 15-3 overall, 11-1 in section play. Their head coach John Corey, of course, won his 300th game earlier this season for the Lancers, over 335 wins in his illustrious career that has spanned 18 years now at Neshannock. 306 and 121 all-time as head coach of the Lancers. Their starting five looks like this. It'll be Luca Pegli and David Quat in the backcourt. Quat 14 times of 20 or more points in a game at 29 against Laurel in the first meeting. Also top 10 in the WPIAL in scoring this season. Pegli has been a very good running mate with him this season. Had 20 points against Clareton on Sunday, but only 5 against this Spartans team a couple of weeks ago. Ashton Allison, Lyle Freeze, who hit the game-winning shot against Laurel in the first meeting, and Gino Mazzacco will round out the starting five for the Lancers tonight. For the Spartans, they are head coach Ken Locke, his 14th season as head coach of the Spartans after 12 years as an assistant at Neshannock. He's taken his team to the playoffs now for the 8th time when you count this year. So a very successful run, 8 times in 14 years as the head coach of the Laurel Spartans. Their starting five looks like this tonight. One minor change to what they've normally done here. Lucas Santini and Vern Seiper in the backcourt. It's Tyrone Kunzelman along with Mason Ernst in the front court. And they're going to start a third guard tonight in Seth Gilmore, the 5'11 junior, will get the start tonight. He is averaging 6.7 points per game. And that's a look at your starting lineups tonight. Brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. The Crane Room is the place to be on Thursday and Saturdays during football season. Appetizer specials during football Saturdays and wing specials on Thursday and Saturday evenings during football season. Takeout orders are available on craneroom.com. You only got one more football weekend to go. And that's this Sunday, and then it's over until we get to August. So enjoy your wings and your football weekend at the Crane Room one last time.
I'm sure you can get some to-go wings on Sunday.
Probably. You absolutely can for Super Bowl Sunday. And
or just go watch the game there.
You could do that as well. In the big side room, nice big TVs there. They'll have it on all over the bar as well if you go in there for any food on Sunday. So there's a look at your starting lineups for the Lancers. Again, it's going to be Allison, Pegli, Quat, Freeze, and Mazzacco. Cameron listed in that lineup, but it should be Lyle Freeze who gets the nod tonight at the starting lineup spot, and then it's Kunzelman, Santini, Sipe, Ernst, and Gilmore for the Spartans. Elsewhere, again, around the WPIAL, as the season will come to a close on Saturday, these two teams will have a couple of games left. For Neshannock, it'll be Friday against Union, and then Saturday they'll take on Beaver Falls. At least that's on the schedule. We'll see what happens there. Saturday will be the cutoff point for districts. And then Western Beaver is the final regular season game on Friday night for the Spartans. Then everybody sits back and they wait until Monday. At some point, we're going to get the brackets out Monday. We'll know all the seeds by Saturday, really by Sunday early morning. And then Monday, the brackets come out, and then the tournament starts a week from this Thursday at home sites for those pigtail games, and then home sites for the top seeds that get the bye in the various brackets. Going to be a busy one coming up here in the next few weeks for Lawrence County teams. Of course, in this class, we have Union, Shenango, Neshannock, and Laurel, who have all made it. You've got Mohawk in the 3A boys side, Newcastle in the 6A boys side, and hopefully all teams can make a deep run and get us well into March and the PIAA state tournament coming up next month.
Yeah, I like what WPL did a few years back, putting those pigtail games and first-round games at the home site. They do it for football, so why not for basketball? It's nice. Get a lot better crowds, too. It's good for the schools.
It's going to be a different look atop the 2A bracket this season. Greensburg Central Catholic was the #1 seed a year ago, but 3 of the top 4 figure to be 3 of the top 4 seeds again this year. So Wickley, Jeanette, and Neshannock, all section champs. We'll see what the committee decides coming up on Monday when they release everything and who goes where.
I'll be interested to see what they do with Jeff Morgan and Shar Houston too. I mean, very good records, but you look at their schedules, so see if they give them a 4 seed in there somewhere, because one of them are going to be winning that section, or are they going to not reward them with that and drop them to 6, 7? We'll see what the committee seems to think about
somebody's going to be very disappointed with their output now. That's where Sunday's win against Clareton really becomes a big factor for Neshannock. We'll talk more about that here in a second as we take time to listen in on tonight's national anthem before we tip it off here at Laurel High School. Excellent job by Erica Wagner, one of the seniors introduced here tonight as part of winter sports senior night at Laurel High School. She was part of the bocce team, introduced during our pregame ceremonies here tonight. And again, the starting 5 for these 2 teams, it is going to be Allison, Fries, Mazzocco, Pegley, and Quat. And then for Laurel, Kunzelman, Santini, Sipe, Ernst, and Gilmore. And we'll see what happens here tonight. This is a big game again for the Neshannock standpoint, neck and neck with Olsh. Laurel could obviously improve its seed. I think you brought up a good point. They need to get out of that pigtail round and get a regular first-round game and not have to go through. That's been a stressful chance at advancing for, say, Shenango and Laurel the last couple seasons who have had to go through those pigtail rounds. Yeah, you want to get out of that. You want that extra day or 2 day off and so start preparing for sure. And by the way, it looks like blackouts for both student sections here tonight, which you rarely see, but nonetheless, and hopefully we'll get a picture later on of the ESPN site that the Laurel student section has here tonight. But a great crowd on hand. Yep. Did a full gym. I'm glad I got here early. Not an empty seat in the building, in the parking lot, both on the side and the front of the school, completely full. As it should be. As it should be. This ought to be a pretty good matchup between these 2 county rivals. They had a great matchup on the football field this season. One of the better rivalries that we've seen on the gridiron the last couple of years. And, of course, some of the same players from football to basketball, Lucas Santini, Ashton Allison, Tyler Fuchs, a couple other guys on that Laurel team that went all the way to the WPIAL championship. Nico Huff, Justin Edworthy, to name a few on the Neshannock side that all played for the Lancers football team. John Corey giving his team some final instructions. You see there on the right. And we are about set to go here at Laurel High School. It'll be Kunzelman who will do the honors for Laurel. He's wearing number 21 tonight, so that's a change from his usual number 1. Davey Quat will jump it for Neshannock. Third all-time leading scorer in Neshannock history, right behind his father, who is number 2. Tap control by the Spartans, and right away, Ernst misses the opening jumper of the game. Offensive rebound by the Spartans. They set it up, straight man here for the Lancers to begin things. Ernst, Sipe, there's Santini. Kunzelman, who's really become a nice player for this Laurel team, shooting the ball much better this season. Gilmore gets the start tonight, number 55. Santini once again. Nice pass underneath to Gilmore, cutting to the bucket, he lays it in.
Yeah, great motion offense there, perfect ball movement. The screen was set to top. Gilmore found it, easy layup.
Mazzocco.
Looks like a box and one coming out here.
Pegley gonna fire a 3 for Neshannock. That's off the back iron, hits the top of the backboard, and we'll go back to the Spartans with 7:02 to go in the opening quarter.
I didn't see who was face guarding Quat there. As take a look the next trip down the court. So Laurel comes out in a little bit of a junk defense.
What are some keys to this game here tonight? You said a fast start for Laurel. What else for the Spartans tonight?
You got to limit turnovers too. I mean, you got to take advantage of your possessions.
Ernst for 3, in and out. Rebound Quat.
Because Laurel sometimes they tend to turn the ball over. Excuse me, turn the ball over a little bit too much, and gonna have to keep away from that here tonight.
Freeze back up top to Mazzocco. His floater is in and out as well, and Santini collects the rebound. Corner 3 by Kunzelman is long. Rebound snagged by Freeze.
Yeah, that's a shot I don't know if you wanted in that situation, but got a good look.
Pegley guarded by Gilmore.
So it looks like Sipe. Looks like they went back into the man now.
Sipe on Quat. It has just exploded this season. Jumped up that all-time scoring chart in Neshannock history, 1,550 career points coming into play tonight. Pegley shakes loose inside the foul line. That's off the mark, and Ernst another rebound.
We're ice cold so far for the Lancers.
And just one made basket between the two sides. 1 of 6. 1 of 7 shooting between the two teams here to start things. Ernst down the lane, goes backdoor to Sipe, and that's tapped away. It'll stay on the, actually it's gonna go back to Neshannock here with 5:21 to go.
Yeah. Referees were looking at each other. Someone had to make a decision. Of course, Coach Corey let him know which way it was supposed to go.
Quat, who we said 9th in the WPIAL in scoring, just consistency night in and night out, putting the ball in the basket for this Lancer team. Quiet so far, but he's going to take a deep 3 to get things going, and that one's long, and rebound Santini. Neshannock has started the game 0 for 4. Kunzelman, they roll out on him, but Ernst is wide open for a 3 of his own. That one is short, and Kunzelman flies in for the rebound, snagged away. Beautifully done there.
Yeah, Freeze was able to do it.
Up ahead, Mazzocco, no, the follow by Allison, the basket, and a foul for Ashton Allison, who will go to the line to shoot 1 with 4:30 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, nobody unfortunately boxed out Allison. He came in down the lane. Scott-free, was able to put that back in, drew the contact, get the foul.
Foul is on Sipe, that is his first.
Allison will go to the Parada Jones-McCree free throw line. Excellence is their guarantee.
Makes good on the attempt. Gives the Lancers a 1-point lead at 3-2. Gilmore up ahead, dangerous pass to Sipe. Ernst baseline, basket, yes!
And that's the other thing Laurel's going to have to do is handle that pressure when it's given.
Quat the other way, gives it off to Mazzocco. Finds Pegley. He is wide open for a three. That one's also in and out, and Kunzelman the rebound once again.
Boy, shots are there, just not falling.
The other way, Ernst through the lane, off the glass, no. Kunzelman the rebound, the stick back, and he is fouled.
Yeah, Allison hit him hard. Good job. We saw Kunzelman go up once, couldn't get that rebound the first time. That time, he was able to corral it and get to the Parada Jones-McCree free throw line.
Kunzelman on the season, 62% again. We've talked in the past about these two teams. 59% for Laurel as a team and just 66% as Kunzelman misses the first for Neshannock. Into the game for Laurel is Tyler Stewart, number 24. Had been a starter at times. Kunzelman's second one off the mark as well and earns the rebound. Return trip Sipe, air balls to three. Freeze, reverse layup, no good, rebound Sipe. And Neshannock cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, not much better.
Stewart, the beautiful take and the lay-in for two. Lancers shooting the ball well after the early struggles. Mazzocco out to Allison. Now Quat trying to recover things here with 3:16 to go in the first quarter. Pegley guarded closely by Gilmore, finds Allison. Now it's Quat. Quat trying to maneuver around Sipe. They double him up. Quat a lot of dribbling, gets it to Mazzocco. Back out to Quat. Pulls the trigger on the three. That one's long. Rebound. Ernst had it knocked out of his hands, and Gilmore comes away with it.
I think they're going to call a foul and freeze. Referee had his hand up, but then put it down.
Gilmore back from Ernst. Now Stewart, who just had that nifty layup a minute ago. Ernst puts it on the floor, drives again. Beautiful move by Mason Ernst. That kid is on a heater these last 4 games, and a timeout called by John Corey. And Neshannock with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. It is going to be a full timeout. Let's see. Nope, I beg your pardon, a 30 called by Neshannock. It's a Pontius Insurance timeout. Make sure you take timeout to get a quote on home life or auto at pontiusinsurance.com.
I got a chance to talk to Coach Locke a game or two ago about Mason Ernst, and he just said he's a gym rat. Just seeing him, the progress that he made from sophomore to senior year is unbelievable, and it's just because of all the work that he's put in. He's been really one of the better, best player on this team right now, but really put the work in.
That's the thing. I mean, you look at this Laurel team. Santini, a senior. A lot coming back next year, though, including Ernst, who basketball in this county next year, aside from some of the teams that will rebuild. Now, Mohawk will have some pieces left, but Shenango, a strong crop back. Even this Neshannock team with losing a guy like Quat is still going to have some talent. Laurel, loaded with talent. Newcastle, loaded with talent next year. It's out of the timeout. Quat has it for the Lancers. Slips across the lane, back to the corner to Allison. Allison hands it back off Mazzocco. Back to Allison. Makes a move to his right, lost the ball. Look at that body contact by Ernst in the defense, altering the shot, and the rebound pulled in by Zaccardi.
Give some credit there to Stewart there. Here comes in the other end, Stewart.
The other way, Stewart too strong. It's out of bounds off of Quat. It'll stay with Laurel with 1:46 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, Sipe giving up, 3-4 inches to Quat, but he's really playing some tight defense on Quat, making it tough.
Neshannock has started this game 1 for 8. Lucas Santini is back for the Spartans. There you see him run right across your picture. Santini got a hustle. Throws it in and Quat steals it. Third turnover for Laurel. Quat start, stop, floater, no. Rebound one-handed by Kunzelman. They are just killing Neshannock on the glass right now to start this game. Ernst flips it over to Stewart. 1:26 to go. Kunzelman straightaway three, back iron, no. Allison had the rebound tapped out of his hands, pulled in by Ryan Cameron. The other way, Quat, and he's fouled hard by Zaccardi, and Quat will go to the line to shoot two with 1:17 to play in the quarter.
Well, Quat thought he was going to get that reverse layup, but Zaccardi's going to say, go to the line and earn it.
First foul on Zaccardi, second team foul on Laurel.
Yeah, Neshannock's fortunate they're only down 5.
Quat on the season, 62% at the free throw line, and that one short-armed off the front.
It's just amazing how good of a shooter he is. And then you get to the free throw line and have your problems.
I mean, he's shooting 49% from the floor on the season. It's a very good shooting Neshannock team. They just do not produce at the free throw line. Quat's second one is long as well. Rebound wrestled away by Zaccardi. Out to Santini. Over to Stewart. Stewart through the lane. Use that body. Floater is no good, and Quat the rebound.
Yeah, referees letting him play. A lot of contact on both sides.
Quat one arms it up ahead. Cameron corner three, and he nails it.
That's his spot.
The other way, Zaccardi back to Santini. 47 seconds to go in the opening frame. 2-point lead for the home side Spartans. Laurel appears comfy to hold on to this here. That one almost stolen away. Adam Kuth is in the game for Laurel, number 35. He has it now. Back to Santini. They've wasted about 25 seconds as Mazzocco comes out to get Gilmore. Back to Kuth. Kuth lost the handle. Pegley diving for it and tried to save it on the side there with Santini, but it's back to Neshannock with 13 seconds to go. That's how you manufacture a possession.
Step up that defense. A good defensive pressure there. Pressure the ball. Kuth freshly into the game, couldn't come up with it. So Neshannock, I said, only trailing by 2 for as bad as they shot. And a chance to tie this ball game.
Quat had to tie his shoe. That was the hold up there. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Fourth turnover for Laurel here in the opening 8 minutes. Quat will get it to Mazzocco, down to 7. Gino finds Quat once again. Quat tied up in the lane, fade away, no. Long and Stewart the rebound, couldn't look up at the clock, and that's how the quarter will come to a close. Good start by the Spartans. They control the glass, they control the scoreboard. Laurel leads it by 2 after 1 on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Congratulations to our January LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Wrestling as our LCAP Team of the Month for making the WPIAL semifinals and qualifying for the state championships, both for the first time in program history. Congratulations to Coach Kevin Carmichael and the Laurel Wrestling Team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
Two teams combined to go 6 of 23 in the opening 8 minutes, but it was Neshannock who struggled from the floor, shooting 2 of 11. As we welcome you back to Laurel High School, Eric Thomas and Lee Moen with you. It's a 2-point lead for the Spartans after a fast start. How about Laurel in the first quarter, out-rebounding Neshannock 13-5.
Wow. Hey, quick shout out real quick to Colton Carlson, picked up his 100th win today for the Laurel wrestling team. Congratulations to him. Unfortunately, they lost to Mifflinsburg.
Quat spins on the baseline out of the corner to start the second. Pegley. Brennan Stewart is into the game to start the second quarter. For Neshannock, number 42. They get it to him on the low block. Back out to Mazzocco. Pegley drives. Luca, no. And we're going to get a late call as he hits the deck, and that foul is going to go against Ernst.
Will look clean from up here. Coach Locke not happy about that call.
That's an awfully late call on Ernst, his first.
Yeah, if you make it right there as he shoots, going to get a lot better reaction. Coach Locke still giving him a little bit of a ear there.
Begley makes the free throw. He's a 74% free throw shooter. His first points of the night. Second one good as well. Lyle Freeze back into the game in place of Ryan Cameron for the Lancers. Tied up at 8, opening minutes here of the second quarter.
I'm sorry to laugh. He gave the referee who called it. He gave him an earful. Now he's going down to the other referee.
He is getting his money's worth for sure.
Yeah, sure. Professionally, though.
Well, when you're your own boss, you can get away with that.
Yeah.
It's the luxury that Ken Locke has here. Athletic director and head boys basketball coach. Santini flips it over to Gilmore, back to Santini. Gilmore again, three-pointer on the way, no. Plot the rebound. Quat almost ran into Stewart to the corner, and Pegley back out to Quat. Good ball movement. Quat steps inside the free throw line and buries his first field goal of the night.
Yeah, that's where Quat is so dangerous, that little 12 to 14 footer.
His first 2 points, and it gives Neshannock a 2-point lead. Santini off to Gilmore.
Neshannock staying in this 2-3 zone, but a very active 2-3 zone.
Quarterback battle up top there, Mazzocco and Santini.
Of course, Santini going to go into college for baseball, committed to Clarion.
Skips it across to Sipe, finds Ernst inside the elbow, and he buries another one. Ernst with 6, and we're tied at 10. Lower scoring, you got to figure favors Laurel. I mean, you put the clamps on this Neshannock offense.
Of course, Neshannock plays a lot of low scoring. They can play a lot of low scoring games too.
Pegley, floater, tough angle, and Ernst collects the rebound.
And again, one and done.
That's becoming a theme here in this first half for the Lancers. Gilmore finds Santini. He'll pull the trigger on a deep three. That one's off the front of the rim, collected by Stewart. 0 for 2 to start the quarter by the Spartans. Mazzocco, nifty move to the bucket, and Gino gets his first basket of the night. And this offense for the Lancers starting to heat up. 2-point lead back to the visitors. Ernst the other way, spins out to Gilmore.
And Neshannock put some more size in there, Brennan Stewart.
Yep, that's the 5th turnover now by Laurel in this first half. Quat racing down the floor, Freeze. Inside, Stewart, nice job, all alone. And Stewart puts it in, a timeout called by Ken Locke. That'll be their first. It'll be a 30, a Pontius Insurance timeout called by the Lancers, online at pontiusinsurance.com. And this Neshannock team, 2 of 11 in the first quarter. They have started out 3 of 4 here in the second.
It starts with the defensive end, though. Getting that turnover and running the floor well with a great bounce pass to Stewart, who just inserted into the game. So Neshannock now with that 4-point lead here. At the half, we'll have our scoring recap, sponsored by Creative Edge, and talk a little bit about possibly the state of Pennsylvania at the time, and maybe our feelings on the 2A rankings and where Newcastle might rank also in the WPIAL.
That'll come your way at the half on our UPMC halftime show. UPMC, Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you back on your feet faster. By the way, that was not us you just saw on the screen right there. That's the ESPN crew from Laurel. Nice job by the students. Doing it up in full regalia here tonight.
Having some fun.
No, Lee and I far better looking. We know that. Both have faces for radio.
That's why we're up top.
To Gilmore for three, and he knocks it down. Yeah, the great equalizer for this Laurel team pulls them back within one.
The first three of the night for Laurel.
That's how you draw it up out of a timeout, get a good look at a three and bury it. Freeze finds Quat with 4:03 to go. Quat, nice spin move in the paint again, and Davey Quat has his second field goal in the night. Tipped away by Mazzocco. It's going to stay with Laurel with 3:54 to go in the first half.
Yeah, so tough to defend. He really gets a nice elevation on that turnaround, too. You can see why he's the leading scorer.
I'm surprised he doesn't have much in the way of college noise right now.
Right.
He is going to be a great get. That one's taken away by Freeze. Sixth Laurel turnover tonight.
Yeah,
Quad going to step into one, and he knocks down his second in a row.
he heard you talking, my friend.
7 in the quarter for the hottest shooter in Lawrence County right now. As Santini kept that alive. Ernst inside the top of the arc, and he makes it in. And we're going to get a official stoppage here for something.
I have no idea. Blood?
Well, they get a sub in. Tyler Stewart does come in for Laurel, but that's...
I have no idea what that was for. It wasn't blood.
Yeah, John Corey was asking for an explanation down there, trying to listen in. We could hear him up here. I was trying to listen in to see what he was saying, but really no idea what the referee was explaining to him there.
Unless they were making sure it was a 2 instead of a 3. It's
possible.
That's the only thing I can come up with.
19-15. Quad kicks it out. Mazzocco finds Allison. Drives. Ashton Allison, tough, but he can't get it to go. Quat's there for the putback. He is starting to heat up in this second quarter with 9, and it's a 6-point lead as Zaccardi fires that one. Mazzocco and him get tangled up. We're going to get a foul on the Lancers here. It might be out of bounds on the Lancers.
I think I'm going to be gone for a while. The Laurie Heights Cupcakes has just arrived. And we're not just talking one.
Pegley is out for Neshannock for the moment. So it's Mazzocco, Freeze, Quat, Allison, and Cameron for the Lancers. Gilmore, Kunzelman, Stewart, Zaccardi, and Ernst for Laurel. Mazzocco pokes that away, but kept alive by Gilmore. Ernst drives again. That one's ripped out of bounds by Mazzocco once again. His defense has been fantastic this season for Neshannock. Gino Mazzocco.
If the screen and the camera freezes, that means Matt and Rob are eating.
Stewart off to Gilmore. 2:08 to go in the first half. Kunzelman got loose, couldn't shoot it in time, though.
Good job by Quat going through that screen.
Stewart pulls up. That one's long. Rebound of the corner, and Cameron.
Quat wide open to the left side. They missed him.
There goes Gino out the other way. Cameron steps inside the arc, back to Mazzocco. Gino, a little hook on Kunzelman, and I think they're going to get him for the offensive foul, and they are. It's going to be the first foul on Neshannock here in the second quarter. Very well played half in terms of fouls.
The referees let them play. A lot of contact, but been consistent on both sides.
That's part of the story, letting them play. Down to 1:40 to go in what's been a highly contested first half as Ernst continues his strong play with 2 more.
Nice crossover dribble once he got through that zone.
Quad, crossover, pull up, tough angle by Quad, and that one's collected by Stewart. That rebounding edge for Laurel is pretty much gone now. It's been a quarter controlled by the Lancers.
And Laurel only trails by 4, though.
Zaccardi, three-pointer on the way. Long rebound, Allison. Down to 55 seconds to go. Pegley out to the corner. There's Cameron once again. No. Rebound, Stewart.
Coach Corey said he probably shoots about 70% from that spot.
Ernst all the way. Mason Ernst, with 8 in the quarter, pulls his team within 2.
We have a dogfight here.
Neshannock trying to claim that #1 spot in the section. Laurel trying to get what would be a signature win for the Spartans here this season. As Quat fighting through that, might have got away with a step. Off to Mazzocco, hesitates, too strong. Rebound, somehow Cameron kicks it out. Pegley through the traffic. Luca swatted out of there by Ernst.
Brings the crowd to their feet. Great swat there by Ernst, but Neshannock still has the ball.
9 seconds to go in the half. There's a look at our LCAP replay. Cameron trying to get it inbound. He does to Mazzocco right up near half court. Down to 5. Gino puts it in motion. Contact. They're going to wave off the attempt and say the foul was on the floor with 3.6 seconds to go.
And that's a good foul. Foul before the shot. You still got 3 more fouls to give if you want.
That's on Kunzelman. That's his first. Team's second. Just 3 fouls here in the quarter. Freeze into the game with 3.6 ticks to go. Adam Kuth is going to check in for Laurel. He is going to be in place of Mason Ernst. And it'll be Freeze to trigger the inbound. Quat and Pegley the top of the formation. Quat gets loose, steps back, three-pointer, no. Rebound into the hands of Kuth. And that is how the second quarter will come to an end. It is, in fact, a dogfight, a 2-point lead for the Lancers, 21-19. As we go to the UPMC halftime show, coming your way next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Laurel teachers support all of our athletes on and off the field. All right, okay.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair. Nick's your man, making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Wilmington's Reese Bruckner as the January Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month, as the county's leading scorer, approaching the 1,000 career points mark as well. Lawrence County SportsNet is also proud to honor Laurel Wrestling's Casey Wilson as January's Male Athlete of the Month for getting his 100th career win on the mat and helping the Spartans to their first ever PIAA berth in program history. Congratulations and best of luck to Laurel's Casey Wilson and Wilmington's Reese Bruckner, the January Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination. MVP
Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
It's time now for the UPMC halftime show. UPMC Orthopedic Care is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for sports medicine services. Appointments are available at any of the 4 Lawrence County locations. Call them at 724-983-7000. 2-point lead for Neshannock here after a good second quarter by the visiting Lancers. Let's take a look at our scoring recap brought to you by Creative Edge, where design and construction come together with experience. First half scoring numbers here for Neshannock they were led by David Quad, who had 9. He had all 9 in the second quarter. And then 3 points for Ashton Allison, 3 points for Ryan Cameron, and then 2 apiece for Luca Pegley, who's been very quiet in this game, Gino Mazzacco and Brennan Stewart. All total, the Lancers shoot 6 of 13 in the quarter and 8 of 24 in the first half. Collected 11 rebounds in the first 16 minutes. For the Spartans, led in the first half by Mason Ernst with 12, 5 for Seth Gilmore, and 2 for Tyler Stewart. And that is all the scoring for Laurel as they shoot 5 of 9 in the second quarter and 9 of 21 overall in the first half. 16 rebounds. Make that 17 if I can count correctly. Rebounds for the Spartans in the first half. as they trail it by 2. And that's a look at your Creative Edge scoring recap. Fully licensed and insured architecture and construction management services will help make your project a reality. For more information, call them at 724-652-1372. Well, the playoffs are coming up again next week. Possibly some pigtail games for some of the area teams. We don't know. We'll see what happens here when the brackets come out on Monday morning. We got a long way to go with a handful of games coming up later this week, including a big non-conference game between Aliquippa and Newcastle on Saturday night to close out the regular season for the Canes. Aliquippa right now at the half, they're trailing Mohawk 25-18. Mohawk's a good team. Not sure I thought that they would sweep the season series from Aliquippa. It's been a long time since they've done that.
Yeah,
so
a long time.
That'd be a great win for Mike O'Leary's squad
Especially
if they can
down
hang
at
on.
Aliquippa.
And then the Union girls also won tonight too, and that's a look at some of your out-of-town scores there tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the state, the big picture of the state. So let's get outside the WPIAL. Yes, Sewickley's the runner-up from a season ago. They got 4 of their 5 starters back from a season ago. Jeanette beat them in the WPIAL championship or WPIAL playoffs last year. They have just about everybody back on their team. But let's talk about some of the teams from outside the area to keep an eye on. And I'm going to throw a couple of them at you here. Number 1, Mercyhurst Prep, 17-3 overall. Okay, maybe one of the better teams, not in Pittsburgh but out west. Good balance in their scoring.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Constitution, who is 10-10, but every year every year we're at this point where that team is 500, and then somehow they make a run to Hershey. And let's also talk about DeLone Catholic, who has one more game tomorrow. They play Hanover tomorrow, and they will wrap up an undefeated season if they beat them. How about DeLone this season is averaging 45 points in the first half.
Wow.
And they shoot the ball at almost a 70% clip as a team.
That's pretty darn good.
That's like Jeanette numbers. Jeanette shoots it at about 70% themselves. But, I mean, some of the teams that we'll think about here, maybe as some contenders, and then you get to like the Jeanettes and the Swickleys, and obviously some of the teams that we'll see out here in the WPIAL playoffs.
DeLone Catholic known more for their girls basketball for the last, I think back in 3-4 years ago they won a state title. The girls, boys have not been there, I don't think, if I'm not mistaken. I was looking a little bit about that. But yeah, DeLone Catholic as of right now ranked number 1 in the state, according to the Cheer Live High School Sports Network. Those state rankings, if you're interested in those, they'll come out tomorrow also. But got to get through the WPL playoffs first. But and Newcastle right now ranked number 2, but we'll see if that changes since they lost to Pine Richland the other night.
Very well could.
And
Canes.
McDowell losing the Prep. They were ranked number 3.
That's true. Some of the teams to keep an eye on as we start the second half.
And there's the turnover to start.
First one of the half, and it is the 7th by Laurel here tonight. It's been a very clean game as far as turnovers go for the Lancers. And we get an early foul on Seth Gilmore to start things here in this third quarter. First team foul on Laurel. Now, don't tell me we're going to wound this whistle a little tighter here in the second half, because that was a very well played first half.
Yeah. Coach Locke sort of said something in those lines too.
Allison over to Freeze. Pegley, who was quiet the first game between these two, quiet here in the first half. Quiet, had the hot hand in the second quarter. Allison on the floor, drives and blocked by Ernst, his second block of the night. Up ahead, Santini, Sipe. They recover really well, does Neshannock defensively, but Santini is open for 3 and he knocks it down.
First points of the game for Santini, making that extra pass.
One-point lead to Laurel to begin things here in the third. As Freeze has it, out to Allison. Freeze to the bucket, too strong, and earns the rebound.
Boy, got around Santini, had a wide open look.
Gilmore for 3, no, rebound, tapped by Santini, who fought with it with Freeze, but it's out of bounds off Luca and back to Neshannock with 6:28 to go in the third.
Yeah. Coach Locke trying to go to the other referee. He thought that ball went off of Neshannock. But nonetheless, stay in the Neshannock ball.
These two teams coached by men that are good friends, know each other well, but they have not been shy about being verbal here tonight. As Quat underneath Allison, excellent ball movement with Zacco, back out to Quat. Contested by Sipe, goes by Sipe, little up and under move, and left that short. Sipe collects the rebound. Throws it away. And already we got 3 turnovers here in the quarter by Laurel.
Yeah, Sipe's done a great job on Quad so far, really has.
Aside from that little stretch there in the second quarter when Quad got hot.
He's going to get his share of points, but you got to try to limit those 29 that he had like the last game.
There goes Mazzacco. His floater is going to just drip in.
Too easy.
23-22 Neshannock up ahead. Santini. Ernst pulls up. Ernst too strong. Allison contacted by Ernst, and that'll be the second on Mason Ernst and the second on Laurel here in the third quarter.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive in that offensive board.
Yeah, Quat the line on him, 24 a game. 14 times he scored 20 or more. Had 29 against Laurel. Talked about his point production, but he and Pegley have been excellent as a tag team. They've been in double figures in the same game 14 times this season. Ernst is going to swipe that one.
Yeah,
First turnover.
Good hands by Santini.
Yep. Just the second turnover tonight by Neshannock. 5:15 to go in the third. 1 point lead for the Lancers. Stewart out to Gilmore. Back to Stewart, giving him good minutes off the bench tonight.
Yeah, I love Pegley and Santini at the top of this zone. I mean, they really come out and pressure.
Inside to Ernst at the foul line, out to Stewart. Finds Santini once again. Stewart, Gilmore. And Gino coming out to contest inside. Kunselman shakes loose, baseline jumper, no. Rebound, Pegley. And Mazzacco off to Freeze. Quat with a crossover to the corner, Allison. Back out to Quat. Quat will drive to the glass. They're going to wave the basket off, say it was on the drive. Foul on the floor with 4:13 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, Quat, use that first step, get in. Gilmore's going to get called for that foul. Be his second. Team's third of the quarter, though. Neshannock get the foul.
It's starting to mount. Pegley off the inbound. Knocked away by Stewart. Referee says tipped into the backcourt. Pegley slips. Oh, he kept it alive barely as Mazzacco's there to bail him out.
Should look like that body slid a little bit, but no call.
Gino going to pull up for three. That is short. Got his own miss. Out to Pegley for three. They need it, and they got it.
Boy, a mistake there. Kunselman got a piece of that three-pointer and then started breaking the other way. And Mazzacco, great look there. Great heads up.
2 point lead for Neshannock with 3:30 to go in the third. Santini trying to bring his team. It's actually a 4 point lead for Neshannock. The other way, Quat. Oh, he got right out of the hands of Ernst. Referees have no idea who had it last.
And they're going to give it to Neshannock. All three officials did not see it. Now they're going to talk about it. That happens. Hey, when in doubt, you have to give it back to the offense.
Anthony Zaccardi is back in for Laurel. With 3:10 to go. It's a 4 point lead for Neshannock. Inside, nice move by Allison to get loose. Missed it, frees the rebound. And we're going to get a foul on Laurel once again.
Yeah, Santini, too much body there. The offensive board starting to mount here in this third quarter. Neshannock doing a much better job than the first quarter, as you mentioned earlier, Eric.
Freeze, the best free throw shooter on this team among the starters or players that have regular minutes at 76%, gets the first. I'll tell you, Lee, I wonder, this Neshannock team is very well put together, but if there comes a time in the postseason when this team has to step up and make free throws,
yeah,
they've got to make sure the right guy's got it in his hands when needed. And that is Freeze, who is the best on this team. As Zaccardi is tied up, try to feed it to Ernst, and it's taken away by Neshannock.
Good job by Freeze from behind.
Quat, Mazzocco. Allison, foul line, bodies up on Ernst, hesitates out to Freeze. Baseline, kicked it out. He could have gone up with that. Mazzocco, a lot of contact, and a foul is going to be on Zaccardi.
Yeah, I agree with you. He was wide open. I don't know if you realized that he was so open underneath.
That's going to be the 5th foul on Laurel here in the 3rd, so Mazzocco will shoot 2.
Mazzocco's first trip to the free throw line tonight.
66%. You just think about this, like down the stretch. If they get into a game with a Jeanette or a Sewickley, whoever the top 3 seeds are, somewhere, you figure Neshannock's going to be a top 4, you would think. Mazzocco makes both.
And so far tonight, they're 7 of 9.
Free throws are a good reason why this team could have beaten Northgate without having to go to 3 overtimes in last year's WPIAL tournament. They have gonna work on that as Stewart fires the 3. Good seal off by Cameron, but he just could not hang on to it. Gonna stay with Laurel with 2:20 to go, and it's now an 8-point lead for Neshannock.
Yeah, unfortunately dribbling it off his foot.
Again, the importance of this game for the Lancers, they've got to win the last 2 to at least earn a share of the section title.
Yeah, sorry, good battle down there, Zaccardi and Cameron.
They split the regular season series with Ulsh, so if the 2 end up tied, they will share the title. They're both in the playoffs. All 5 seeds again have been, or spaces, as that one's thrown away by Santini.
On the same page.
That is the 11th turnover for the Spartans here tonight. Pegley and the ref were talking about something on the baseline there. But anyway, the situation again with Ulsh having 2 games left against Rochester and Southside. They'll be heavily favored in those 2 games. Neshannock's path is a little harder with this tonight in Union. As Allison gets it back out to Quat. Quat, nice spin move, double clutch, and he gets it to go. Ken Locke's going to call a timeout at 30 with 91 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's a look at your LCAP instant replay for Quat.
Yes, Sipe did everything right. It's unfortunate. Quat uses that height advantage to get that leap there. Easily getting in.
It's a Pontius Insurance timeout online at pontiusinsurance.com.
Yeah, love the life you live, worry-free, Pontius Insurance. A quick shout out to Miss Lori Heights for those banana cupcakes. I greatly appreciate. Our producer is just loving every second of it. So, as I am, and my wife will later. So, greatly appreciate Lori Heights. The retired assistant athletic director, but still active here.
Laurel now out of 30-second timeouts. Ken Locke is still talking to the officials about something down there. He has not been happy about it. His team's down by 10 with 91 seconds to go in the 3rd.
He's been getting his money's work tonight.
Stewart finds Sipe. Pitch and catch around the arc. Neshannock settling in that zone with 1:14 to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, Laurel has not been able to get the ball inside.
There's Ernst, but they tie him up. He fights through it. They're going to wave it off and say the foul on the floor. 68 seconds to go in the quarter.
Going to get Allison just a second, though. So no one in foul trouble, really, for either team.
That's just the first foul on Neshannock. Very well played game in terms of fouls by the Lancers. Inside, and there's going to be 2 quick ones on Allison now. So just as you say that, Ashton Allison now has 3 fouls, and Brennan Stewart's going to come back in for it.
Size for size there. They're going to put Mazzocco and Ernst down low.
That trust by John Corey. Gina Mazzocco, remember last year, had ankle trouble. Really was not a factor down the stretch, but he has been a very good player for this Neshannock team this season. Handful of double-figure games. Santini for 3, and he gets it.
Boy, how big is that? Second 3, the quarter here for Santini.
Cuts it down to 7 with 33 seconds to go. Quat hangs and scores. He's got 13. Ernst the other way, couldn't get the reverse layup to fall. Mazzocco the rebound. Neshannock a little frenetic here. Kicks it out. Pegley open for 3. Off the iron and pulled in by Kunzelman with 10 seconds to go. Santini will pull up for 3. No. And rebound Cameron, and that's how the quarter will come to a close. So Neshannock stays in front. They lead it by 9 as we go to the 4th quarter on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Neshannock outscores Laurel 13-6 in that 3rd frame. The only 6 points for the Spartans, 2 3-pointers by Luca Santini. Lancers shoot 4 of 12 from the floor. Spartans 2 of 6. Not a very well played game as far as shooting goes. Hey, one of the cheerleaders has won the 50-50. Good for her. But both these teams have combined to shoot 23 of 66 from the floor tonight. Mazzocco pull up from the foul line to start the 4th quarter is good.
I don't know if that was the birthday cheerleader or not, but she's having herself a good night.
Gino continues his strong play with 8. Lob inside to Ernst, who is scoreless in the 3rd, but he gets his first 2 of the 4th. 14 for Ernst.
He's going to have a big 4th quarter.
And they cannot afford to trade buckets here. They've got to get stops as Laurel. Off balance, Quat, Stewart the rebound. Stewart through traffic, no, and Ernst the rebound.
Yeah, not a good shot there by Quat.
Gilmore, Santini, Sipe, Kunzelman, and Ernst for the Spartans. Minute gone here in the 4th. Santini finds Ernst on the baseline, spins. Ernst, beautiful move, but he couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, probably should have used backboard there, but tried to go just no backboard, just off the back iron. I think that's the shot they wanted.
Good look at the student section here by Laurel. Right in Baby Quat's ears as Mazzocco drives. Slow it down a little bit. Kunzelman guarding Mazzocco. Minute and a half gone here in the 4th. Pegley across the foul line underneath to Allison. really fighting against Ernst. Somehow got him to commit to the inside there, and Allison was able to muscle it in.
Yeah, he had about that 3 seconds earlier probably if he would have went right up, but finally was able to get the job done.
11-point lead for Neshannock. Ernst. Sight. Skips it across to Gilmore. Inside Kunzelman, who's been very quiet tonight. Deep three by Santini. No. Rebound taken in by Allison. Mazzocco out to Quat. Kunzelman, by the way, just 2 free throw attempts tonight. Does not have a field goal made. Second leading scorer on this Laurel team. As Pegley, too strong. Allison's there for the putback, also too strong. Rebound Ernst. And the other way we get a foul.
Kunzelman draws that foul on Quat.
And he will go to the line to shoot a pair with 5:32 to go. It is getting late here for Laurel. That's just the first on Quat, first on Neshannock. Kunzelman on the season, 62%. 0 for 2 tonight. And that gets the first. You talked earlier about the defense that Laurel has done on Quat. How about the defense that Neshannock's done on Kunzelman?
Yes.
Second one is good.
Yeah, Kunzelman, not a lot of shots taken in that second or third quarter either.
Now he and Ernst both very quiet in the third. Ernst scoreless in the third. Kunzelman just got his first 2 of the night. Mazzocco. And there's the foul by Kunzelman. That'll be his second. You did not see John Corey let Gino Mazzocco delegate last season. That's showing you the level of trust that he has in Mazzocco on the floor this season. Inbound to Pegley with 5:13 to go.
Well, in the old days, that's a cert count in 5 seconds. There you go.
Mazzocco spinning almost out of control, and then he's hip checked by Kunzelman, who picks up 2 quick ones. That's going to be his third.
Sort of like what Allison did. Picked up 2 fouls within 15 seconds.
Second on Laurel. Stewart's going to come back in for Kunzelman, who's going to sit. And you can just see he is really going through it tonight. He has not had his typical night. Into Quat. Davey off balance. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound Santini. Ernst through traffic. Blocked by Allison. Stewart out of control, but yep, they're going to say off Stewart and back to Neshannock.
By the way, tonight Bobby Fadden officially surpassed David Quat for 6th on the all-time scoring list.
Mazzocco out to the corner, freeze. Back to Quat. Freeze. Guarded by Santini, had it stripped. Luca, nice job diving to the floor to pick up that turnover. Up ahead, Stewart, a lot of contact. He is hammered hard by Mazzocco. And Tyler Stewart will go to the line to shoot 2.
Out of town scoreboard. Mohawk is leading Aliquippa 43-27. Fad was 17 points so far.
It's been a rough night, or a rough week for Aliquippa. Lost to Lincoln Park, I believe. No, they lost to Swickley the other night. And then coming right back and losing to Mohawk. It is a change into the guard. Mohawk pretty much had that section wrapped up anyway, but now they're really stamping that one tonight. So congratulations to Mike O'Leary and his company as they will win the section and who knows, probably be the top seed in 3A.
Well, Coach O'Leary won a title with the girls team a few years back, trying to do it with the boys.
And that team is for sure going to go down swinging. That crop needs something in their history. Underneath, Allison stripped by Santini. And then nicely done by Luca to throw it off the foot of Allison. All of a sudden, this just got down to a 9-point game here with 4:02 to go.
Yeah, plenty of time left.
You know, David Quat will still be able to hold it over young Davey, that he still will have more points than him, though, when all is said and done.
Yeah.
Ernst tied up, ripped away, freeze. Mazzocco, and we're going to get a timeout called by John Corey and Neshannock. It'll be a 30-second timeout, a Pontius Insurance timeout called by Neshannock. Make sure you protect your possessions online at pontiusinsurance.com. Coming up the rest of the week, we're not necessarily sure what the schedule is going to hold for us here. We'll take a glimpse at the playoff races, and if we have anything for you on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, we will post it on our social media channels or on lcsportsnet.com. And then just keep it tuned to those same outlets to find out where we will be for the postseason, which will begin a week from Thursday.
Yeah, you can watch the unveiling of the brackets on Trib Live on Monday. Don't know exactly what time, but go to the Trib Live site. Of course, we'll be posted on the LC site too, lcsportsnet.com site, at what time those brackets will be revealed. The unveiling for boys and girls, always a fun time.
And it's going to get over with quick. WPIALs and state playoffs will be over within a month. That is hard to believe.
That means no snow in the ground, hopefully.
Crossover by Pegley. Kicks it out to Mazzocco. By the way, a note about the state finals next year. Look at a lot of contact here with Stewart and Mazzocco. Each team will turn it over. They are letting a lot go right now. Mazzocco leaning in on Stewart. He is just using that forearm and elbow, and then Ernst is going to get called for a ticky-tack inside.
Wow.
There's a lot going on in the last 30 seconds or so. John Corey is telling Gino Mazzocco, you got to watch it. I mean, he was leaning in on guys, and got to be very careful with the fouls.
Mazzocco only has one foul. But still, I know what you're saying. Referees are letting him go.
Ashton Allison to shoot. And his first one is no good. Just a quick note about next year's state finals. So Easter next year is in March. It is March 27th. So yeah, 20th that weekend. So there's going to be a discussion at the next PIAA meeting as to when they will play the state finals next year.
Yeah, they never do it on Good Friday, so.
Yeah, and they may need to back up the start of the season even earlier to get them in, or possibly go, I doubt they would go Final Four weekend into April, but you never know. Santini open for three, off the back iron. A lot of criticism over starting the basketball season on Black Friday this year. They may have to go earlier next year as Gilmore for three. That buries a big one. And that's going to cut this down to 4 with 2:34 to go. Take another look at Gilmore here on the three-pointer. Nobody in his face, and he just steps up and buries what might be the biggest shot of the night so far. Good job by Matt Flannery and Rob Natal and Ashley Pistachio working our production here tonight, bringing you the pictures.
Yeah, and we're still looking for a play of the game later on here tonight, our Midley Chiropractic play of the game. We'll also have our MVP Insurance MVP of the game tonight also after this broadcast. Thanks to the Red Zone for printing up the shirts for us and handing out the shirts.
(38-34), Neshannock in front.
Yeah, this was an 11-point game just a couple minutes ago. Laurel making the comeback. The student section having a lot of fun right now. Throwing the pom-poms back and forth, trying to make baskets. Been a festive atmosphere.
Again, both teams in the WPIAL tournament. Neshannock has lost in the semis 4 of the last 5 years, including last year to rival Union, who they have coming up on Friday to close out the section portion of the regular season. Got to win this game tonight. Have to beat the Scotties to get at least a share of the section title. Pegley off to Quat.
Yeah, we're in a good quality shot right now, but you're not going to get it.
Timeout called. Yeah, timeout called by John Corey.
Good timeout. Allison was in trouble along that sideline. Get the timeout, and it'll be a full timeout.
Yep, we'll take one as well. 2:13 to go. 4-point lead for Neshannock here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Tight one here at Laurel High School, 38-34 in favor of Neshannock here as we come down the stretch. In this battle between two section foes. Lancers trying to stay atop the section in their race with Olsh, and we'll see what happens the next couple of games for that section title. Laurel trying to get what would be a signature win for this team this season, trying to fight through it here. They were down 11 a couple minutes ago. Freeze has it. Now Quat spins across the way. Mazzocco to the baseline and Allison. Under 2 minutes to go. Pegley drives, floater, too high off the glass. Mazzocco the rebound, wisely pulls it out.
What a huge rebound.
John Corey is pleading for a foul. And he is going to get it.
I agree with Tyler Stewart. I thought Mazzocco double dribbled there after that rebound up top by the free throw line, but no call.
Well, Gino's got away with a couple of things here in this second half. Still a 4-point lead that goes all the way to the backcourt. Mazzocco will bring it up.
Yeah, kill some time.
Stewart harassing him. Mazzocco separates out to Quat for 3. That's off. Rebound Freeze.
What a huge rebound. Second offensive board in a row. 1:20 to go. The 15th foul, so go to the Parada Jones-McCree free throw line now is Freeze. Is he even taking a shot tonight? Be a first trip to the free throw line, that's for sure.
Freeze does not have a field goal. This is his second trip to the line.
Sorry about that. And we talked about it earlier. Can they hit free throws down the stretch?
80 seconds to go in this one. Trying to make this still just a 2-possession game. Neshannock trying to separate here. Laurel does not have to go for a 3. Santini, Gilmore, pushed out of bounds by Quat.
Ernst's going to get low, get some position down there in that zone. Of course, Allison's going to body him as much as he can.
Gilmore, minute to go. Stewart skips it across. Gilmore. Stewart, three-pointer on the way. That was long. A rebound, Quat. 45 seconds. Laurel's got to think about a foul here to stop this clock. And there it is. That is going to be their 5th. And that'll be their 6th. So it is going to be 2 shots. Mazzocco to the line. That foul is on Stewart.
A chance to put this game away right now.
They can make it a 3-possession game. Mazzocco hits the first. Big one here for Gino, who's got 9 tonight. Second one is no good. Out of bounds. It's off of Laurel. It'll stay with Neshannock with 38 seconds to go.
And Laurel's going to call a timeout.
Yep, Kenny Locke will call another timeout. A full one here with 38 seconds to go in this one. And this was just an 11-point game just a couple minutes ago.
Rebounds not going Laurel's way here these last couple of minutes. Couple big offensive boards, one by Freeze, one by Mazzocco. Now you just lose the ball out of bounds off a missed free throw. Some missed opportunities here for Laurel down the stretch as things slipping away here at home on senior night against a very good Neshannock team. So see if Laurel's going to need a turnover here on this inbound pass if you can. If not, you're going to have to foul, send him to the line.
Laurel is over the limit. Timeout situation. Neshannock has 2 left. Laurel has 1 with 38 seconds left. You've got to think if you're John Corey and Neshannock. I mean, Freeze is your best free throw shooter. He'll be on the floor. Your second best is going to be Pegley. And then you get to the Quats of the world. So one of those 3 guys you got to think is going to be touching the ball. Pegley at 74%, Freeze at 76%. And Mazzocco at 65%, just went 1 for 2. Inbound's going to go into the backcourt by Mazzocco, tips it, and it's picked up by Kunzelman. Up ahead to Stewart, has to collect himself. Ernst to the corner, Gilmore hesitated. Santini, they're wasting a ton of time here. Ernst takes a deep 3, that is way off the mark. Loose ball, it is going to be out of bounds. No, saved by Ernst. Still loose, jump ball. They're going to call the tie-up, and the arrow is going to favor Laurel with 16.8 to go.
Boy, what was Gilmore thinking there? Had a wide open 3 about 10 seconds earlier and passed it up. Now you have to shoot 3.
Adam Kuth is back into the game for Tyler Stewart. They got to get a 3. They got to get it quick. They're going to have to trade 3 for 2, and the math might not work out. Inbound, Santini and Ernst. Santini, deep 3, short. Kunzelman's going to let it go out of bounds, and it's back to Neshannock with 12 seconds to go.
Neshannock's going to sneak out of here with a victory.
And no point, and they do foul. Gilmore will step up and foul Pegley with 10 seconds to go.
Another violent effort by Laurel. Lost the first game 67-66 earlier in the year to Neshannock on a late heroics tonight.
So what do you do if you're the WPIAL committee and Olsh and Neshannock tie for the section? Pegley does miss the first.
A lot of times they're going to get a timeout here taken by Neshannock saying don't foul. But yeah, you got to just look at strength of schedule, see how that goes. You know, you're going to be 12-1, possibly 13-1 in section. Just who has the toughest schedule. That's why we broadcast and not on a committee. Everybody's going to have their opinion for sure. But I agree. The Swickley Academy, Jeanette, Neshannock, right there. I still say Neshannock, but Our Lady of Sacred Heart, they handed it pretty good to him the second time. Did Osh. So again, playoff commit pairings on Monday.
How big is that win by Neshannock over Clareton the other night?
Yeah, that's huge. I think that's what separates the Olshes against Olshes from Neshannock is that victory over Clareton. Of course, I don't have the whole Our Lady of Sacred Heart schedule in front of me. I think you're pulling it up right now, so. Pegley go to line to shoot 2.
Yeah, it's definitely, that is the biggest win between the two. And Pegley goes 0 for 2, but he got the rebound.
Shoot.
And that's going to seal this thing, even though Laurel is going to foul here with 6 seconds left. I mean, the biggest win of the season for Olsh, and there was a good piece by Ethan Morrison in the Beaver County Times, fantastic writer, about Olsh's trip to Florida and how that kind of got them refocused on the season and kind of put everything in perspective for them and brought them together as Pegley officially ices this one here with the first one. But really the signature win for this Neshannock team is the Clareton game the other night. Olsh's biggest win is probably Neshannock, so really going to depend on how you look at things. Santini to Ernst. They're going to have to get a shot off here. He fires it at the buzzer, and it's off the mark. And Neshannock is going to get out of here with a 42-34 victory. Hard-fought game by the Lancers as they had an 11-point lead evaporate down to 4. And they hold off a very game Laurel team as Neshannock runs its record to 16-3. They're 12-1 in the conference in the section. Laurel falls to 13-8 overall and 8-5 in Section 4. We'll come back with our Tri-County Principals Association post-game show. We'll give out our MVP of the game, our play of the game, and wrap it all up here from Laurel High School. Coming your way next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Back here at Laurel High School, Tri-County Principals Association post-game show as Neshannock defeats Laurel tonight 42-34 to run their record to 16-3 overall and 12-1 in Section 4 of WPIAL 2A. One more regular season game to go in the section, and that will come up on Friday night as the Lancers take on Union. Remember, that's a Union team they hung 50 in the first half on a couple weeks ago. So they close out section play. That's a big game. Obviously, they're going to have to win it to keep pace with Ulsh, depending on what Ulsh does in their final two games against Rochester and also Southside Beaver. And then Saturday, Neshannock is scheduled to play Beaver Falls to close out the regular season. And then Monday, we are on to Selection Monday and the WPIAL brackets. Time now to take a look at our scoring recap. And our scoring recap tonight is brought to you by Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen. For Laurel tonight, the home side was led by Mason Ernst, who had 14 points, 8 for Seth Gilmore, 6 for Lucas Santini, 4 for Tyler Stewart off the bench, and 2 for Tyrone Kunzelman. Spartans shoot 13 of 36 from the floor tonight. Tough night for them. Also turned the ball over 10 times in the second half and 16 times overall as they lose this game by 8 tonight. For Neshannock, they were led tonight by David Quat, 13 points, 9 points for Gino Mazzacco, 7 for Luca Pegli, 5 for Ashton Allison, Ryan Cameron and Lyle Freeze each with 3, and 2 for Brennan Stewart off the bench. Not much better in terms of shooting tonight for the Lancers, 14 of 45. In fact, they were 6 of 21 in the second half, and they hung on to win this thing even though they had a lead of 11 that dwindled down to 4. And they showed some mettle down the stretch. I mean, it's, again, a big game for them. They've got to hang with Ulsh in this section if they want a top seed, if they want to share the section title. And coming off that big win on Sunday night against Clareton, they come back here on the road against a county opponent, against the arch rival, and they get an 8-point win.
Didn't play the best, but Laurel sort of dictated that a little bit too. Laurel, very good job on David Quat. I thought Sipe and company did a nice job on him. I mean, Quat, not a lot of open looks here tonight. He had to earn all of those 13 points, well below his average here tonight. But they survived. They shot well from the free throw line tonight, which was very, very important for Laurel on the other side. I mean, you see the fight in them. They just need that, try to get over that hump. But I think they proved themselves that the committee can look and say, hey, they took a section champion down to the wire, both games. It's really 2 close games, so hopefully they'll be able to stay out of that pigtail game.
Yeah, we will see coming up on Monday as the brackets will be revealed after the regular season concludes. A couple of out-of-town scores to pass along to you. Mohawk tonight sweeps the season series, the regular season series from Aliquippa tonight. They win it 59-37 on the road at Aliquippa. And Elwood City has defeated Beaver Falls 63-56 tonight. That's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard update brought to you by the Newcastle Transit Authority. Relax and ride. Daily routes to Pittsburgh as well as routes all around Lawrence County. Routes and schedules available at newcastletransit.org. Our scoring recap tonight brought to you by Creative Edge, or by Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen, I beg your pardon. Family owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations, gembuilders.com, building the community for 70 years. Our awards tonight, we're going to give the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game Award to Luca Pegli. That big three-pointer that opened up the second half tonight. He had just 5 points. A couple of quiet games against Laurel this season, but tonight he comes up with a big 3 to open up the half. And when you think big picture in this game, help them separate from Laurel. And if it's not for that third quarter where they hold Ernst scoreless and Kunzelman scoreless and kind of extend their lead, this is a different game in the fourth quarter. So that three-pointer by Luca Pegli is the play of the game tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. That jump-started the offense a little bit for Neshannock.
So Luca Pegli is our play of the game tonight, our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Maley Chiropractic and the Lawrence County Sports Network proud to honor Luca for his play of the game tonight. He gets a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone to view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and the full list of this season's top plays. Go online to lcsportsnet.com, click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Neshannock's Luca Pegli for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game award tonight, it's going to go to Gino Mazzacco of Neshannock. Had 9 points tonight. A lot of ball handling by Mazzacco tonight. A lot of trust instilled in him by John Corey. A lot of rebounds at the right time tonight. A lot of good defense tonight.
A little bit of everything.
And they moved him all around defensively tonight, too. So the versatile Gina Mazzocco is our MVP insurance MVP of the game tonight.
Yeah, could have gave him the play of the game possibly for that offensive rebound with about a minute to go that almost sealed the game. But, yeah, he was the difference maker here tonight. I mean, like you just described everything he was doing. It was fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, he definitely was. So Gina Mazzocco is your MVP insurance MVP of the game winner tonight. MVP Insurance and the Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor Gino as tonight's MVP of the game. He got a customized shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being tonight's MVP of the game. To view the full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to the incomparable Gino Mazzocco for being named tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance, call MVP for the win. Well, again, brackets on Monday. A couple games to go in the regular season, and Neshannock is still fighting for that section title, and it's going to go down to the wire as they will have one more section game to go against rival Union coming up on Friday night.
And that's always a huge game. When you say Neshannock Union, that brings a lot of people out and a lot of interesting basketball for sure. It should be another physical game.
It's going to be an emotional night at Neshannock for that team. For the seniors on that team, that'll be their final regular season home game. And for Union, they've got to try to figure out a way to come back off of what was an absolute domination by Neshannock. The first meeting, 50 points in that first half. And that game will come your way on Friday night.
I'm sure the coach will let him know.
I'm sure he will as well, as Union and Neshannock will tangle one final time here in the regular season. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Neshannock hangs on to win it tonight by a final of 42-34. Big thanks to Rob Natal and Ashley Pistachio for their work on the cameras. Matt Flannery produced tonight's game. For my partner Lee Moan, for all of us here at the Lawrence County Sports Network, stay tuned to lcsportsnet.com. We'll update the schedule for you coming up here in a little bit, tell you what we got cooking the rest of the season, regular season, and then into the playoffs as the second season gets underway a week from Thursday night. Have a great rest of your night. Take care. And we'll talk to you down the line. You've been watching boys high school basketball on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.